So I'm pretty excited about this part of the show. What you don't know about me is that I'm an old theater gal from way back, and I absolutely love brand new plays, especially inspirational ones. So as the inspirational plays come up, we're going to talk to, we're not going to talk, we're going to watch. We're going to watch a play, which will be really, really fun, that is directed by Michael Armstrong. Sam, Bob, and Whitley Dunn are going to be performing for us, and this is a scene from a really important play coming to Nanaimo called Extended Wings. I gotta tell you, it's absolutely worth the watch, and Nanaimo is only the first place that this is going to be shown. So make sure you get tickets, make sure you see it as soon as you can. Meanwhile, let's have a little sneak peek at what you're going to watch when you go to the show. Go to the show.
So, you're an Indian, right? Oh, I mean, First Nations.
Huh?
We're studying in my history class about treaties and residential schools and stuff.
Oh, you study that stuff in schools?
Yeah, we just started. We got this whole unit on it, like a month.
I don't think I'm doing this right.
Let me see. Oh, Willie.
Ooh.
What are you trying to order?
Frozen peas.
Okay. Well, you got a couple of choices here, see? And you just click on the one you want.
Okay.
Anything else?
I want some cheese.
Okay. You go up to the search bar, right, up in the corner, click on it. Do you see the cursor blinking?
Where?
There. That shows you're in there, see? Now the keyboard pops up. Now type cheese.
How?
Tap the letters with your finger.
Oh. Oh, damn it.
What?
I misspelled cheese.
How can you spell cheese wrong?
Oh, I got fat fingers.
So you've just seen a very brief scene of a brand new play that was created for a very special program here in Nanaimo. So the play is called Extended Wings, and it's being brought to us by the Western Edge Theatre. You've just seen a scene with Whitley Dunn, a local actress who studied here at Vancouver Island University, and Sam Bob, a mature professional actor from Vancouver whose First Nations roots are right here in Nanaimo and Vancouver Island. Now I actually have the privilege of introducing Michael Armstrong, a professional writer, director, and actor who's living here in Nanaimo and working freelance around the project. So, Michael, really excited about this play. Tell me a little bit about where the concept came from.
All right. I was commissioned a year ago, just over a year ago, through the Nanaimo Seniors Connect and the Nanaimo Women's Center. They asked Western Edge Theatre to put together a project, and they approached me. And the idea was to put together a play which would highlight the issues of social isolation among seniors. And they were kind enough to do a whole series of interviews for me with seniors in the community, provided me with transcripts for that, but really left it open to me to figure out what I wanted to do with it. And I used some of that material, some of my own personal life experience as well, to create a story of three people.
Okay, and so the play, it focuses on social isolation then?
Yeah, it kind of does. I mean, as a theme, yes, that's very much what it is. You know, rather than write a documentary, I chose to write a story because for me, I think being a writer, stories are the most powerful thing.
Okay. And can you tell us a bit about the characters themselves? So who are the characters in the play?
Okay, well, we just watched a little scene with Willie and Mads, two of the characters in the play. Now, Mads lives with her grandmother, who is raising her. And Mads is a teenager in her last year of school. She's gone out to get a job on her own, and she's got a part-time job working for Willie, who's a senior in the community who doesn't get out much, and he's got a bad hip, and he's finally decided to ask for some help. So he's put up a notice on the corner, and Mads has found the notice and come and gotten a job for a few days a week shopping and helping him around the house. And the scene we saw is her teaching him how to use a cell phone for the first time to order groceries.
So is the play a comedy, or what is the genre?
It does. There's a lot of comedy in it, certainly, and we saw some of that here. And it also deals with very important, difficult things. Willie's character has been isolated from his own nation for a long, long time. After coming home from residential school and finding he didn't fit in, he left and had a career as an itinerant carpenter. Ended up in Nanaimo. Mad's grandmother is a little bit more socially engaged. She's a raging granny.
Okay.
But she's not really as connected as possible as she can be with her own granddaughter. Okay. So the story is about really coming together, finding ways to come together, and through that coming together to enrich each other's lives.
What I really like about what you've created here is that it's multi-generational, because a lot of times when we talk about the social isolation aspect with seniors, we tend to only focus on the oldest adults in our community, but the play actually brings in the younger generation as well, and that important level of connection.
Right. Well, and I think that that's often where the isolation begins, is how we as a society here have kind of gotten away from the family connections. So older people tend to get often isolated, even in their own families, right? And so it's important to build those connections between youth and elders in our communities to help bring people together.
That's right. And I love the fact that the main character is a male who's socially isolated. Because of my involvement with the Seniors Connect segments, I know that men tend to be more socially isolated and oftentimes have more risk factors. Women tend to be a little more social, so and of course women live longer, so they have more friends, things like that. So it sounds like the play is going to be wonderful. So when does the performance start?
We open on Thursday,
Okay.
Next week, on the 26th at Harbor City Theater. Okay. And we run 3 shows on that weekend. Then we're going over to Gabriola on the Tuesday, the 30th. And then we come back and we run Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday again here in Nanaimo at the Harbor City Theater.
Okay, wow. There's going to be lots of opportunities then for folks to go and see it. I'm sure there's information on the screen on how people can get tickets. I guess one of the other things I'd like to know a little bit more about, is this play strictly for Nanaimo, or will it be taken other places, do you know?
Well, I mean, right now we're doing a production here in Gabriola, but the idea, of course, is that we've created a project that can go out, that has its own extended wings,
right?
And can go out and play in other communities and speak to the same issues there. You know, so that's what I'm hoping. I mean, as a playwright, obviously, I want to see my play done all over the place.
Well, Seniors Connect is a pan-Canadian project, so with any luck, maybe they'll be taking it coast to coast.
That's
that would be
That's
wonderful
what we're after.
for you folks. So one other thing, what does extended wings refer to?
Well, extended wings is actually part of a quote from one of my favorite poems, Sunday Morning by Wallace Stevens. And the last line of the poem is, downward to darkness on extended wings, which is where the quote comes from.
Okay. And I mean, I've got a poster here. I've got, I really love the beautiful graphic that you've got here with the extended wings. It's really pretty. I guess there's another actress who's
That's right.
a 3-person
That's
play,
right. Judy Hipkin, who is a senior from Qualicum Beach, is in the show as well. And she's done a number of shows in the area. She's done shows with Western Edge in the past.
Okay, this is really wonderful. Well, I'm really excited, and I can't wait for everyone to come out and see Extended Wings at the Harbor City Theater starting on October the 24th. It's going to be a great show. Do your bit. Find yourself an socially isolated senior and take them to see the play. It's going to be great.